All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Cultural Awareness. Cultural Awareness, we talk a little bit about everything, mostly focusing on culture, but we talk a little bit about everything. And for today topic is going to be a little bit hot and spicy because I know some people that might agree with me and some people that might not agree with me. So, if this is your first time checking us out, checking this podcast out, Cultural Awareness podcast out, man, please do me a favor. Go ahead and like and subscribe so you can hear everything else that we will come up with, right? We are on YouTube podcast, on Spotify, on iHeartRadio, and Apple podcast. So we are pretty much everywhere you can turn your head. All the social media platform, we are on it, right? So if you want to write to me specifically, you can even get on my TikTok, right? I do a lot of funny stuff over there, right? B Steph, Big Daddy Steph, that is my TikTok, Big Daddy Steph. And if you want to get on IG, B Steph 77, right? That is still me. If you want to get on Twitter, you already know what it is, right? So thank you again for checking us out. But without having to waste time, I also have this young girl that wanted me to give a shout out to her TikTok so she can get more followers. So I'm going to give it her TikTok name is The Names. So please feel free to go ahead and subscribe to The Names because they make a little bit of a funny content out there. If you like to laugh, see how other people are living, if you want to get motivated, go ahead and follow The Names. The Names is NEMB''S. All right, The Names. Okay, that being said, we are done with the commercial of the day. As you can see, we ain't got no commercial because we ain't got no money. So let's go ahead. Recently, I was discussing with somebody special, right? And we were talking about if we go on a date, who should pay? Should the woman pay or should the man pay? Well, I say it depends how the vibe that I see, right? Because personally, I like to go first personal before going crazy, right? Personally, I think that if a man invite a woman out, he should pay. Why? Because that is the traditional shivering, right? You invite a woman out, you show that you are the man that you are going to be eventually. If she chooses you as a mate, you are going to be able to provide. But so as you guys know, that is the old school way. That is how we think. Like, people with that old school mindset. You always think, hey, before I go on a date with a woman, I gotta make sure my money is right. I don't want to go out there and leave any doubt, right? So it's like you're preparing for a game plan. You know what I mean? For a woman, it might think it's a lot easier, especially when you are like in college or something like that. And even in real life, people say, oh, you walk. But when you're in college, man, before you take a girl out, you want to make sure your game plan is right? You want to make sure you got your money ready so that when you go there, in case she decides to go ahead and order the most expensive things on the menu, that you are ready, that you are prepared. That is how you are supposed to do it. But, I repeat, but this new school of thought of women of, oh, we are equal, I can do it by myself, there's nothing that a man can do for me that I cannot do for myself. Well, that is where things get a little bit tricky, right? Because when before a man was paying for dinner, it wasn't that, oh, he's trying to dominate on you or that he's trying to show that he got it. No, I mean, I know that some people should like to show that they got it, but that is not the intention of a man. The intention is just to show the traditional chivalry, right? To show that, hey, girl, I got your back. It starts with that first meal, right? Which is on the first date. When you guys go out, who's going to pay? So I say that if you are dealing with an old school mindset, classy lady, a respectful one, a submissive one, then my brother, 1,000% you should go ahead and pay on that date. I say 1,000% you should go ahead and pay. And if you don't have that kind of money, bro, it's best for you to go to a McDonald's that you can afford than to take a lady on a fancy restaurant and hoping, I say hoping, for her to take something cheap. Hell no. You don't know who you're taking on that day. She might be respectful and all that, but hey, her stomach is speaking as well. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta be careful where you decide to take a lady on a date. Now, this person I was having an argument with was saying that it should always be a man, and I disagree. I'm saying I disagree. I said, if you are going to come to me with that mindset of, oh, I can do better by myself or whatever, then when we go on that date, whoever, I repeat, I remember hearing 50 Cent talk about it, whoever it was the idea of going on a date should be the one paying for the date. If you come to me and be like, oh yeah, let's go out, that means your money is right. I don't care if you're a woman or no. That means your money is right. That means if we get there, you know that you are going to pay for that date. So don't get there, eat the food, and then be like, aren't you going to pay? No, I was good, doing my own thing by myself, and I was minding my business. And who knows, maybe I didn't have anything to eat that day, and then as soon as we came to say let's go on a date, let's go eat, I thought, oh shit, this is a blessing in disguise, man. A girl is inviting me on a date, so I'm hoping or expecting you to pay, right? I hope you guys hear the difference of what I'm saying. I'm saying, if you're coming to me with I can do better by myself, then when we get on that date, whoever it was his idea to go on a date should pay. Because if it's my idea, I'm going to pay 1,000%. But if it's your idea, since you're fighting for equality, then don't choose where you want your equality, right? Your equality is, you invited me on a date, you pay. I invite you on a date, I'm paying. At worst case, we're splitting 50-50, but I'm not a 50-50 kind of guy. Either I pay or you pay. That's point blank. I don't think I ever in my life done a 50-50 with anybody, even with friends. I don't really believe in a 50-50. I believe more like, if I'm going on a date, I'm taking you on a date, I pay. If you're taking me on a date, and either you pay or I pay. But if we are going to go based on equality, then if you're taking me on a date, you pay. Guys, what do you guys think about it? Because, hey, society has changed a lot. A lot of people are claiming that they can do everything a man does. So we cannot choose where we want equality and choose where we don't want equality. So if you want for equality, then when that thief come in the bedroom, you better get your ass up and go and ask who is it, right? So those are the type of things we will be talking about. And that being said, I'm not saying that you should go out there, especially for guys, because I know there are people that hear differently. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that you should go out there and be like, oh, you should pay on a date. No, I say whoever idea it was to go on a date, if that person is seeking equality and they are talking trash, no, hell no. You are paying. If you don't pay, I'm not paying. I guess we both gonna be watching dishes over there because I got money for mine. Also, I guess you will be washing dishes over there because I got money to pay for mine. I always make sure that no matter what, if I'm going on a date, even if you invite me, that I'll at least have money to pay for what I eat because I know what I'm going to eat. I already know that I can control what I'm going to eat because I'm not going to go out on a restaurant and ordering something very expensive and hoping that the other person pays for it. No, if I'm going out on a restaurant, I have my little bit of money that I know I'm going to be using in case worst thing scenario happen, right? So that's why I like TK Kirkland. He said, if we go on a date and I decided I'm going to pay, I still need you to have at least $1,500 with you if you are the woman. Why? Because in the worst case scenario, what happens if I get robbed? We're going to have to find a way to get back home. So, and if I get robbed, it shouldn't mess up our date. So I hope that you have a little bit of money of you so that if I get robbed, you just saw me getting robbed, right? So you got it, right? So I'm the president and you are the minister of foreign affairs. That's a little bit of joke there for you. But guys, that is a little bit what we are going to be talking about. Please, if you like this podcast episode, go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, and you know how to reach me on social media. TikTok is Big Daddy Steph. Instagram is beast, like a beast, you know, because I used to be a beast, not in a yeah, actually, yeah, beast in a shit. No, that's not what I meant, but I'm a beast in sport, right? So let's keep it that way. Let's keep it professional. So, guys, thank you again for checking the podcast out. You guys have a great day and a great 4th of July. That being said, thank you and God bless. Peace.